This is definitely Queen Walker's big secret weapon, but it can be yours too. Stay tuned. Nothing stops Gaku in getting these Inferno Drags done. So Queen Walkers has been making quite a name for themselves lately. We've been seeing them almost unstoppable up until the recent World Championship warm-ups that we had, where they did unexpectedly get taken down by Indian Clashers. Kudos to Indian Clashers coming in and being the only team that we did not have come from the World Finals last year make it through into the second day of matches. And they did take down the big boys, the vice champions themselves, Queen Walkers. But Queen Walkers has been on a superb streak, and they've really come together with putting a nice blend of different attack strategies that they're all focusing on. And this is where we're talking about the secret weapon. We're seeing this a lot more, and we also saw this in the World's warm-ups. It's the Inferno Drag attack, and this is by far Gaku's secret weapon because he excels at it. And we knew this before the Worlds, because prior to the World's warm-ups, we had the Queso Cup Town Hall 13 finals. We had the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals. And Gaku went in with a strategy, single-handedly went 4 for 4 out of that entire weekend. So from the quarterfinals to the finals, he had 4 attacks, and he tripled all 4 times with the same Inferno Drag strategy. So I'm going to show you some of the amazing hits that came out of that, just so you can see the consistency that he has and the different variations to it. But I also wanted to tell you a little bit more about this strategy and what you're looking for. And this is, bear in mind, this is not only for Town Hall 13, you can do this in Town Hall 12 as well. We have seen this becoming a more popular strategy in other town halls. But in the all purposes for Town Hall 13, what I'm going to show you is Gaku's raids and talk a little bit about what the spell combinations are used for and the basic components. So a few of the common factors that you might bring along with you are things like the E-Drag. E-Drags are great for funnels if you're getting some good chain value along the outside edge of the base. And yes, you do actually want to give your Inferno Dragons a little bit narrow of a path to start off with. Similar to any kind of dragon attack, the more you funnel it, the better it's going to be able to stay in line together and work through. So on the funneling end of things, we also think about the heroes. The heroes are a great way to funnel your troops along the outer edge of the base. You can use the king to tank, the queen to follow behind, and you can pick up some nice compartments as well. Now you're going to see a lot of skellies brought with this particular strategy. And the reason you want to bring the skelly spells is to help distract. So you want to distract defenses against not only your Inferno Dragons, but sometimes for your heroes. So we're looking at distracting things in particular like scatter shots, heroes. These are big components that you have to worry a little bit about your Inferno Dragons against. Ground bows for your heroes, because that's going to take some juice out of them. Things like wizard towers, splash damage, and Infernos, because when you're working with your heroes, single targeting Infernos are not an issue for the Inferno Dragons, but they are for your heroes. Multi-targeting Infernos are something that you actually want to be mindful of when you're scouting these bases. And that brings me to another point here. When you're looking at a base, ideally you're not going to want to go for a base that has more than one multi-targeting Inferno. Otherwise, unless your heroes can easily take one out and there's only one other that your Inferno Drags would contend with. Now, there are a couple of other variations that you'll see, the use of blimps to help take off the town hall, but you can also bring a Stone Slammer. Gaku had a great attack where he brought in the Stone Slammer and it cut through the center of the base where it was actually tanking for scatter shots that were in the core, and he used the Inferno Dragons to take on the town hall. So without further ado, you have a little bit of a guide giving you an idea of what to look for in these bases, but let's take a look at these beautiful hits that Gaku has done and has gone perfect with for the Queso Cup. So Gaku. Ooh. Gaku coming in dirty with the Inferno Drags. So he helps to set up the funnel here with the E-Dragon. When you can get some good chain value, which you get to see, Gaku bringing through here. That's why you bring this along. We do see a little bit of a split though. Blimp sailing through to try and redirect these Inferno Drags back into the core of the base. This is a bit unfortunate. But can he pull this back around? Because we need to get these Inferno Drags in the center, getting to the expos and the singles. It is a nasty split. I'm not going to lie on this one. Hero's looking to force things through, back around and into this. We still have the Queen and Royal Champ ability, but it may not do a whole lot of good if we're still worrying about getting through the center of the space. E-Drag working on the outside edge, still helping with some of the cleanup here. Inferno Drags trying to finish some of the work. The Skellies come in to help with a distraction for that scatter, for the single. The Royal Champ is the only one left to try and get it done. With her Seeking Shield, freezes up the scatter shot. We've got one more freeze to go to help hold this off, but the Skellies distract her. These traps perfectly placed, but he handles it like a champ. Hangs on to this freeze to the very end. Does not lose any nerve in this one. And Gaku, with what he had to work with, able to finish the job. Blacksmith, what's going on? Good to see you. Nice way to turn that around. Not quite the way you want to see your Inferno Drags go, but if you can handle that, if you can handle the pressure and know, just staying calm, cool, and collected will get it done for you, you'll be the next Gaku. Ooh, we got Gaku kicking it off. Let me see. Let me see if I can quickly get in with this next. What is Gaku bringing us in with? Ooh, Inferno Dragons. Second time we're seeing him do the Inferno Dragons this weekend. We've got the E-Drag to help line up the path. Good chain value here on the outside edge. Stone Slammer to take the lead, tanking, moving along, and taking out the Town Hall chamber here. But to ensure that goes down efficiently, safely, quickly, look at that. Look at that E-Drag. Nice work coming in to ensure that we freeze it up to give it the power it needs. E-Drags are spread out in a perfect position. King and Queen really need to take this eagle down because we want to see the Inferno Drags starting to path towards the scatter shot. We don't want them working too far on the outer edge. Need them working along so the King and Queen can take care of the outlying edge and the Royal Champ can support them just a little bit more, but they bypass the scatter shot. Is this going to come back around and haunt them? Whoa, maybe not, because the Headhunter wants to take it down. This is the Headhunter's mission, but it's not enough. Not enough to pick it off. Is this going to be a problem? We still have the Queen ability, and we've got the King to tank. Nah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Seeking Shield launches straight across the base. 3 Inferno Drags left to go, and the Queen ability reserved, and this is GG. Nothing stops Gaku in getting these Inferno Drags done. Nice work. Again, we talk about ways you want to kick off a war, and this is how you do it. This is exactly how you do it. 3 stars, put the intimidation and fear into your enemy from the get-go. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got Gaku coming back in. Gaku, he has become the resident Inferno Drag attacker for Queen Walkers here. I think this is all he's using in this meta currently right now, at least for the Queso Cup, from what we have seen. E-Drag provides a nice funnel along and a lot of great value because we've got all these close-knitted structures that it can easily pick up and force the E-Drags inside the base. The King takes a huge lead here, providing the cover for the Queen and allowing her to save this ability a little bit deeper through. Taking on that back-end air defense is going to be huge, and let's see if she's going to have enough power to help take out that scatter shot, though we have the Inferno Drags working their way along to help take this down. We have not even set... Oh, here we go. We've got the Royal Champ in place, but look at all the power we have remaining from these Inferno Drags. Gaku has become a pro at setting this attack down and ripping it apart in record time. 1:41 remains on the clock, and we're just here on the tail end of the raid, finishing the job one of the quickest sweep throughs I've seen with these Inferno Dragons yet. And of course, it's the beast Gaku to bring this one along. Let's see, as Gaku comes in, Gaku with the Inferno Drags. This is all we're seeing him do. Gaku is just dominating with this in the meta right now. The E-Drag again, I say it time and time again, we're seeing this more and more as a great funneling tool, especially when we can see the value that we get out of it. A lot of chainable value on the outskirts there. I like the use of the Stone Slammer, which is actually cutting through where the scatter shot is, king and queen, to take on the openings in the chambers there and kind of wrap their way around. But this gives the Inferno Drags the push to go along the outer edge, and a little bit of a split isn't bad because the Stone Slammer was positioned for the scatter shots and to take the lead. This is absolutely powerful coming through. We still have the Queen ability. We still have the Royal Champ ability. And at this point, when you see a raid like this, you know it is done for. With the Skelly spells to distract the single targeting Inferno for the Royal Champ and the Queen's ability, if she were to get into a sticky situation here, which she's not with the Eagle, having all of this intact leads to an insane 3-star. We've got 1:53 on the clock, and he is just about done here. Though there's going to be a little bit of backtrack as far as time goes. It's not going to be the fastest hit we've seen Gaku come in with these Inferno Drags, but it is going to be a nice, clean, solid 3-star. And I like that they've started off with Gaku these times around with this powerful strategy, because it's almost like you think about the psychological warfare and, you know, how you can try and intimidate. Oh, look at that go. Nice Seeking Shield cutting across to finish that off without having to waste any time there. That's a smart play. You want to know why? Because if it ever came to a double perfect war, that would be what you need to get it done. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and check the description below just so you can join my Discord server for some free bases courtesy of Blueprint Base Building. And follow me on social media so you can see when I'm putting videos out and when I'm going live over on Twitch, bringing some of these amazing wars where you can cheer on your favorite teams live and hang out with a bunch of great like-minded people like yourself. So leave thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you're actually using this attack strategy and how it's working for you, or if you start using it and how it goes. Until next time, this is LadyB. I'll catch you guys later.